everybody, I'm Ann, your independent Norwex consultant, and I'd like to thank you for joining us and thank our host for bringing us all together. And I hope you get a lot of information out of this, and feel free to shoot me a message if you have any questions. I'd like to tell you a little bit about why I got into Norwex. So I was introduced to Norwex several years ago by a friend. She kind of knew, people used to say when they came to my house, you needed an orientation because I was so into recycling and composting and all that. I still am. I drive a hybrid vehicle, like I do. I really care a lot about our environment. And so she was telling me about how Norwex radically reduced the amount of chemicals in our home. And I was pretty skeptical, if you want to know the truth. And then when they talked about microfiber, I was like, yeah, I've seen microfiber at the dollar store. So, and this was quite a bit more than the dollar store. Anyway, I fell in love with the product, and I learned why our microfiber was so much better, and it is, and all of that. And to be honest with you, when I first joined, I joined for the discount. So, because I knew I wanted to buy a lot of Norwex. And so I had my own party, and then next thing you know, I had friends that were saying, will you do a party for me? Because I want free Norwex too. So I did a few of those, and on we go. And I love Norwex, and I love doing Norwex parties, both in person and online. And I like the freedom, I like the flexibility of my schedule, and I like the money. Anyway, so that's kind of the scoop there. So we'll get right to it. I want to showcase our 5 most popular products, and you literally can clean your entire home with 5 products. You actually can clean the home with the 2 I'm going to start with. So the first cloth I want to show you is called our Enviro cloth, and that's a E for everything cloth, because this can clean everything. What makes it really special about over other microfiber cloths is that to be called microfiber, you have to have a fiber. It's got to be made of a fiber of less than 1/6 of a human hair. So Norwex went quite a bit further than that. And if you take a hair, maybe a gray one, and you divide that by 200, that would be a Norwex microfiber. So it weaves very, very densely, and it can grab all the dirt and all of that, but not only that, the bacteria, and suck it right into the cloth, and to make you be able to remove 99% of the bacteria from a surface using the cloth. So you wet the cloth and you fold it in half and wipe your surface with a flat cloth. So it's not all bunched up and all of that. It does need to be flat to pick up all of that kind of stuff. There's 3 ways to clean, so we should understand that. There are 3 ways to clean. You could clean with steam or heat. It's great. It works. A lot of people like it, but it's certainly not fast, and it's not easy. The second way to clean would be with chemicals. And so a lot of people use the wipes, or they use the sprays to clean and disinfect. And I'm sure everybody follows the directions to these to the letter. And if you read the directions on these things, both the spray and the wipes, because I have, to sanitize or to disinfect, you need to leave your surface wet from 4 to 40 seconds to 4 minutes, depending on certain viruses and bacteria and that kind of thing. So it has to be wet that whole period of time. And anything that's going to come in contact with food or toys where the babies are putting them in their mouth, and that, or your pets and those kind of things, need to be cleaned after in order to remove the toxic ingredients. So if you're wiping your food preparation surface or spraying your food preparation surface, or if you're cleaning and disinfecting toys, and you are not and you're wiping them, first of all, you use a ton of wipes where you're only going to reuse and reuse your EnviroCloth. But you need to be cleaning them after you clean them, if that makes sense, to remove all the toxic chemicals. And with the EnviroCloth, we're cleaning with just water. Not very toxic. It has been tested many, many times, and it actually and really truly does remove bacteria. So, couple of things to know about that. After you've used it, and this one's already a fairly wet cloth, when you use it, you give it a nice little scrub in some hot water, and then you hang to dry. And the best way to hang would be over something. So that could be your oven handle or your dishwasher, you know, the handle or something like that. So you want to be able to get air to be able to circulate around it. You don't want to hang it like this because bacteria grows in damp, dark places. And there is some damp, dark spots. So you want it to be open. And the other way, some people do hang it by the tag, so it hangs like this on something, which is fine as well. So what happens is the microfiber is also weaved with silver, and anything on our products that says backlock, that means that it contains silver, which is the majority of our products. And what silver does, if you're not really familiar with the silver, is it actually inhibits bacteria, mold, and mildew, which is what's causing your regular cloths and things that you're using to smell, like your sponges and things like that. It's usually the bacteria that's building up that makes that smell. So when you allow it to dry, the silver activates, and then it starts disinfecting your cloth. So your cloth is basically a self-cleaning cloth to a degree. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So that's your EnviroCloth. It is for everything. You can dust with it dry or damp, or you can really wet it and go to town wiping everything. Tables and your bathroom and your counters and all of that. So a lot of people do want a few cloths because you could, but probably don't want to clean your bathroom and then clean your kitchen. Just a suggestion. Anyway, so our next product is the window cloth, and they're like cousins. So the window cloth is for things like your bathroom mirror or your sliding glass doors, anything shiny, your stainless steel, all of that kind of stuff, anything like your taps and all of that kind of thing. So what you would do with that, and this mirror is actually a little bit dirty, just to give you a little bit of a show. Oops, I should have opened that before I started my demo. So this is butter, nice greasy butter. And put that on my glass mirror. So this would be like doggy nose prints, kids' nose prints, fingerprints, grease from your kitchen, all of that kind of thing. And what we would do, how we would clean it, is we would use first our, pardon my twisting and turning, first we use the EnviroCloth to clean the surface. On the flat side. And there we go. And then you use this to polish. No streaks, and you don't have to be real particular about whether you're going up or down and all of that kind of stuff. So, sorry, there's the office that I'm working in. So you can see it's really effective. Now, if you were to use window spray, you'd be spraying and wiping, spraying and wiping, spraying and wiping. And the grease would be moving and moving and moving, as you've probably already found. Plus, a lot of times it uses, you have to use it a lot, and it's still streaking. With the window in the EnviroCloth, it cleans it right up with just water. So you're not inhaling all those fumes. And your surface is clean and bacteria, and it takes much less time. And then it saves you money, because this would be like your paper towel, but you rinse, dry, and use again and again and again. And this saves you on no more glass cleaner, no more poison. Okay, so there's your window and your window cloth and your EnviroCloth. That is sold as a package. So when I post the link to the catalog, at the back it shows all the different packages, which I'll kind of mention as we go along. But that's sold as the basic package, which would be your window cloth and your EnviroCloth. So the EnviroCloth is the everything. You can dust with it dry, you can clean, clean, clean. Window cloth is to polish and shine. Let's see what else. The cleaning paste is another one of our super popular products. And I love the cleaning paste. Sadly, I dropped my cleaning paste and it did crack. And it's kind of interesting. It's not really a paste. It's like, it comes like a chalk. But what you'll see is, I need my EnviroCloth. I need to wet it a little bit more. And then you just rub it on onto the cleaning paste, and then it becomes a paste. What's so great about it is this is like elbow grease in a jar is what it's called. You know, a lot of people refer to it. So it's when you need that little bit of extra scrubbing, and it's very, very safe. So people use it on everything, patio furniture, and onto, you know, rubber shoes. I used it on a sink. A friend of mine had a bathroom. They were renting. It was an apartment, and they were tenants moved out, and they were getting the place ready for the next set. And the previous tenants had actually left cigarettes burning on their bathroom vanity, and it had stains, burn stains, and the cleaning paste took it out. It was great. I actually have pictures of that. If you wanna see some, you could just ask. But I'll just give you a little bit of a show here. So this is whiteboard, and anybody that works in an office or a school that uses whiteboard knows how easy this stuff stains. And I'm just going to show you. This is a permanent marker, or a Sharpie. So there's a little heart on our whiteboard. This is true on furniture, flooring, anything. So first I'll just use my wet side to show you, and nothing. But if I use my cleaning paste, I have magic. Whoops, I guess I left a little bit there. There you go. I mean, it's fantastic. And I mean, we do suggest that you use it first in an inconspicuous area, just in case it's something that's very, very sensitive. But for the most part, it's a very safe thing to use as a scrubby. And like I said, I used it on a sink, and it worked great. The other thing is that really works great with, we have this is called the Sperry sponge, and it works great with the combination. This will not scratch anything. It does not scratch, but it is a scrubby. So you wet this and you use your cleaning paste, and one of the fantastic places for that is your glass top stoves. It does an amazing job of cleaning that. So that's our cleaning paste. I don't want to waste your time while I'm cleaning up. The other thing I wanted to talk about is our laundry detergent. And now we have 3. And the laundry detergent we have, the first one we have is we call it UPP. It's Ultra Power Plus. It's the powdered laundry detergent. It's great. This bag is a 1 kg bag. Will do 100 HE in an HE washer, 100 loads. And it has none of that, no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, no fillers, no fragrances, no dyes. It's biodegradable. So this is like a great pre-soak, and it's also a great laundry detergent. And it can also be used diluted as an all-purpose cleaner if you need one. But personally, I just use water because with Norwex, I can, other than for my laundry. So it's a super great product. I love it. And when you mix it with water, it's clear. It's really a good product. Then we have our Norwex liquid laundry detergent. And this is another great, really great product. It has enzyme in it. So what this is really useful for is things that have more organic type stains and things like that. So milk, blood, vomit, human stuff, baby diapers, kind of getting my drift. And one bottle of this actually does 215 loads. So it's kind of, are you a powder person, or are you more of a liquid person? And I have both because I don't always have stuff that needs the organic kind of thing. Although it is great if it does a little better for things that might have, like gym clothes and that kind of stuff that has smell, sweat. Your directions, you just peel it open. There's your directions. It has the pump thing. Super easy, very effective. And then this is a new one to our line, which is the Eco Laundry Strips. And seriously, I love these. This does have a bit of a scent to it, but again, I mean, it still goes in the no sulfates, no, nothing. The scent is with oils, whatever, they're all natural. Anyway, and it's very light. Biodegradable. It breaks down really well in hot or cold. They come in these little strips. And then this is one laundry load, large laundry load. So you can rip it in half. If you have a smaller laundry load, you just kind of it works in both hot and cold water. Talk about storage, or if you're traveling and you think you're going to have a few loads of camping or whatever, this is a really, really great product. And I've loved the results. And I've talked to other people, and they also have loved the results of that product. So, whatever floats your boat with that. And then, the dusting mitt. So the dusting mitt, this is seriously, get two and do two at the same time. But really, you don't need to, because you can just whip through things. So how does the dusting mitt work? It works with static electricity. So before you start, you just kind of give it a little rub, build up the static in it, and then you just go around doing your shelves, doing your knickknacks, doing anything that's a dusty surface. And dusting is important, especially if you're trying to reduce, anybody with allergies knows how important it is, but the dust actually holds a lot of dangerous and not great ingredients in it, chemicals in it, because that's what it does. It lands on surfaces, it moves around, and it picks up a lot of the stuff, and it gets weighted and lands on top of your things. So when you're breathing it, you're not only just breathing dust mites and all of that, which is not fun to think about, but you're also breathing in chemicals that aren't really good for your system. So the dusting mitt makes things very quick and easy. It's comfortable. Kids love to play with it. You can send them dusting, and it's really, really, it picks everything up. It locks it in, so like if you're not dust isn't like raining out of it. But when it does get full, you just clean it. So we sell this rubber brush, and you can just into the trash, and away you go again. And you can also use it a lot. Oh, I just stuck my rubber brush in butter. Eek. Oh well, clean that after. Um, anyway, goof. Anyway, the other really cool thing about the dusting mitt is you can dampen it or wet it. You wet it and wring it out, and you can use it for things that maybe damp would be work, but it works great on your screens. So your screen doors and your screens in your windows and screens wherever you can think of them, and you wet it and you wipe them down, and it really sucks the dust out of them. Your mitt will turn black, no big deal. Just throw it in the wash. It will come back clean. But think about it. No more taking those screens in and out and down and all of that. No lugging buckets of water to clean them and all that messy kind of stuff. Super easy. I mean, I'm not brilliant, but I do like to be quick and easy. That's, not me, my cleaning. Sorry about that. Anyway, onward we go. So those items we have, it's called the Safe Haven 5. And with just that, you can do your whole house. What else is left? Well, I'll show you in a minute, but this is, so Safe Haven 5, again, another package. And so that Safe Haven 5 would include your Enviro cloth, your window cloth, your cleaning paste, very coveted item, your dust mitt, and each one has a different laundry detergent. You get to choose which laundry detergent you want to go. So there's your 5 things: your laundry detergent, dust mitt, your cleaning paste, Enviro cloth, and your window cloth. And that also makes a really great gift, like somebody getting married, or new baby, or new house, or you who doesn't want to spend a lot of money and a lot of time cleaning. Perfect. So, a couple things more that I wanted to show you. Our mop. I mean, man, our mop is so popular. I love my mop. I mean, really, I love Norwex, so I do, but the mop is like super cool. So, how that works is it also works on static electricity. So it comes with a dry pad. This is a dry pad. It's also yellow, depends on the color system that you buy, but they all cost the same. So this is the dry pad, and it's nice and plush like that. And you do like a figure 8 pattern, and that kind of builds up the static. And this picks up hair, human and pet, all kinds of dust. It picks up some pretty heavy particles as well. Some, I'm not going to say a ton of sand, but it will pick up some sand. You'll be pretty amazed. I'm always amazed at how many things that I didn't know were even on my floor show up on this thing. And we won't talk too much about that. But anyway, this is the pad. And once it's full, again, you can just brush it off into your trash. Or, honestly, I just take mine outdoors and do that. Saves anything from flying around. And go again. So that's your dry pad, which, truly, it's amazing what that thing picks up. And I have used it often after vacuuming just to prove a point. And maybe I'll post that. And it's pretty gross what you're still picking up after vacuuming. But then it comes with the wet pad. So I don't know if you just saw that. I just peeled that off our mop base. And the wet pad can be used a couple different ways. One is you can wet it, soak it, wring it out, and put it on and go forever. Or you can use your spray bottle and go around and spray your floor and mop, spray your floor and mop. And now they actually sell an attachment that goes on your mop. It attaches to the mop base so that you don't have to do that. You just squirt and spray. So that's also available. And this system comes with a whole bunch of no, it doesn't come with it, but there are available a whole bunch of accessories, including a rubber broom that people are just I haven't tried it yet, but people are really raving about that. And the Enviro wand, this comes out and then it has different attachments like a squeegee, and the Environ goes in here so you can reach really high up. And anyway, so that's a whole different thing. So on the mop thing, I wanted to show you is that it has a telescopic handle, and that's so, I mean, people of different heights can mop without hurting their back. And rule of thumb is that the ball, whoops, goes to your chin. But then if you have the mop pad on, and well, yeah, you could use the mop pad or the dry pad, and you can do your walls and the high windows and things like that. It actually comes there. There is a window pad available, which is like your window cloth, but it attaches to this. So you can reach really high places and not need a ladder and that kind of thing. And then it has this swivel head. Here, I'll just shorten that up again. It's really easy to adjust. It has a swivel head, which is really lovely, but to do those walls, windows, and things, that wouldn't be so great. And so it has this like locking mechanism, and then you just flip it up like that. Did I get it? And it keeps it steady, so it works great. So this is like a super multi-purpose add-on kind of thing. And the little green ball is to remove scuff marks on the floor. So there's our mop system. That is a high value item, and it's actually one of our host rewards for this month. So there's 3 ways that you could get that mop if you were looking to just get the mop, or maybe a little more. You can buy the mop outright, which is great. It's a super great value, and lots of people have, and they love their mops. I have not heard anybody say they did not love their mop. You could host an event just like this one online. Really, you do a little work. You do the inviting. You need to participate in the party and that kind of thing. But I do everything else, and you reap the rewards. And then the third way, which I think is super fantastic, is if you're interested in the environment and clean, well, I know you're interested in clean home, you wouldn't be here, but reducing chemicals in your home and all of that kind of thing is really important to you, then why not make money selling the products? If you're telling your friends about Norwex, I appreciate the business, but I would love to help you do your own business if you're looking for a part-time or full-time job. And to get started in Norwex, it's only $9.95, and then I can help you not have to spend any more money to get the whole kit. And that kit includes a whole bunch of stuff. I'll go over that later anyway. So anyway, but that's 3 ways to get your mop and that kind of thing. So, actually, I might as well tell you now, because you get the whole Safe Haven 5 stuff, plus a couple other things that I'm going to show you. And this month, there's a special, so you get the bathroom cleaning system and something else if you join this month. So that's it on that. Okay, the next thing I want to show you, do I really? I'm not usually one for wearing makeup, but this is called our body and bath cloth. And it's pretty cool. So it has to be wet, obviously. I have some makeup on, which you'll probably be able to tell after I do it. But you can wash your face, and I do every night with just water. And it will remove all your makeup. That's a little bit cold, but that's okay. And I have like no eyebrows once I do this, but anyway, so that should be about it. And it removes exactly what I had on, all that makeup, and it will wash out. So then you just use your regular moisturizing or whatever you do after that routine, but you don't need cleanser with that. You just need water. And it's great for people that have things like acne and different skin sensitivities and things like that, because I mean, like, how dangerous is water? So It's a thick and it's comfortable. It comes in a 3-pack, and I mean, it's a super great product, and you can use it all over your body, which people do, and some people with just water. And because, I mean, you're using it on your body and you're getting, you know, all the oils and all of that kind of stuff, you probably want to swap that out maybe every 2 or 3 days, because the bacteria would build up a little bit quicker in that than some of the other things, the microfibers that we've talked about. But still, like, yay, it's great. It's a super great product, safe for your babies and your kids and all of that kind of thing, especially if you, I mean, read your ingredients. And if you want, on our website, we have a list of all the dangerous ingredients that are, or untested ingredients that are in our product, all our products, like our body products and things like that. And we do have a line of moisturizers and face things and stuff like that. So you might want to check that one out too. Anyway. I can't show everything. So, and then our kitchen cloths, and I think these are really special. So our kitchen cloth, this is our kitchen cloth, and this is there's a large one and a small one. So, and that you can buy them like a 3-pack of these, the kitchen towel and kitchen cloth. You can buy the 3-pack of the kitchen cloth, or you can buy a set of the kitchen towel and the kitchen cloth, or you can buy them separately. And they hold a huge amount of water. I think it's like a 1/2 cup and a full cup of water. So you think about how much you're saving in paper towels and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, even our Enviro cloth is like super absorbent, but these are like really absorbent. So this you could use for your dishes or just for quick cleanups or whatever. And because of the microfiber silver, as in everything I've shown you has that silver in it. So the mop pads and the window cloth and the Enviro cloth and everything, the body and face cloth, they all have the silver. They're all self-cleaning to a degree, and these are as well. And because the microfiber is so dense, it absorbs everything in the bacteria deep into the cloth, so you're not spreading it around when you're using them. So if you were to clean up, if you actually Google Norwex chicken demo, you would see it where it will show you how you're cleaning up the bacteria, but you are not spreading it around as you're cleaning. You clean, you fold, you turn, you can clean more, and you're not spreading that bacteria around. So if somebody's using their dishcloth to clean their dishes and drying their hands, it's pretty safe. And again, just hang. Does need to dry, needs air circulation to activate that silver, so you hang over something like that or whatever. So one thing though is sometimes we hear, I've had my cloth for 3 months, I've never had to wash it, doesn't stink or anything. Yeah, you do have to wash them. And of course we want you to wash them with our laundry detergent, because it's important that you wash them without any fillers and things that are going to coat those silver strands and things like that, because it makes it less useful. But I'm not, I'm here to share. I'm not really here to sell. So I'm hoping I'm giving you some great ideas and things. And yes, I'd like to, if you want to buy, but it's more about sharing what I have and how I think it can benefit you. But if you're not if you want to stick to your regular detergent, so be it. The only thing is when you're washing the microfiber, it is important that you don't use fabric softener or dryer sheets. We sell some great dryer balls that work instead, that you won't need fabric softener or dryer sheets. It bounces up all the material and stuff like that. They're fantastic as well. But we also, and I really would encourage you, if you're not buying the detergent, to look at our microfiber cleaner booster. And this works like with lots of stuff, but it doesn't mean you have to clean your floss every time in this stuff, but you want to, depending on, of course, how often but you're using your cloths or how heavy you're using your cloths, but every so often you want to give them a real deep cleaning. So it's kind of like you go to the dentist, you brush your teeth every day, but you go to the dentist for a big cleaning. So with a microfiber booster, what you do is just really hot tap water, a scoop of the microfiber cleaner, and drop all your cloths in there and let it soak for 30 minutes. And you'll be amazed at what comes out. Like, your water's going to be brown and you're going to be like, ugh, that's pretty gross. Anyway, and it works for other laundry things as well, or you can throw it add it to your laundry. We love it. But you do want to deep clean your cloths every once in a while. I do want to mention to you, though, that everything has our microfiber has, and the mop system has a 2-year warranty on the cloths and everything else. So keep that in mind. They are going to last a long time, but if you want them to be a real investment, you really want to clean them at least every, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months with the deep cleaning stuff. What else? I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. Self-cleaning and all of that kind of thing. So if you have any questions, message me or put them in the comments. And thank you so much again for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you to death. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay. Yikes. Just using my remote.